What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We are about to hop on island. We have our Tapco, at least for the first raid. I'm not sure. I might switch back to the Scar today. And we are currently sitting at 1.4.5 million. That was a weird way to say that. And we are currently sitting at just shy of 1.5 million. That's all my announcements. So I'll see you in the raids. I do not love this spawn. Because we're kind of trapped by 2 or 3 spawns that way. 2-ish spawns this way. And we don't want to get into a close range fight. Yeah, I just saw one of the spawns actually already running up here. Let's see if we can stay down low and then surprise them. They might be kind of naked, hopefully. What I don't want to run into is like a kitted squad this close with no escape, basically. But I'm okay running into two nakeds. That one's okay. I'll take that. Okay, wait. That guy's not naked. He had a scar? What? I mean, he was naked. I guess he probably found this right there. That's cool. That's a pretty good find. Okay. Now we gotta check across. Don't see anyone there. And then this bot's shooting. Ooh, that could be at us, but I'm not sold that that's at us. So let's keep getting ready to move. Is that a good grip? Yes, it is. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is at us now. Those shots were. Okay, well now I'm not so sure. No, that one's not at us. There's a guy up on the hill over across the way from us. Alright, I think that's who's getting shot. I don't think there's anyone behind us. Oh man. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's still up there. Dude, he looks like a tree. If he doesn't move, he looks like a tree. He was right, I don't know, right around there, in between those 2 trees that I'm looking at, in the center of my vision. He was there originally. I think that bot's shooting now too at someone. Oh, I can see him actually. Wow. Someone's up by Church Hill. Okay, that's not very close. So I'm not super worried about that. Oh, also I just realized we didn't get any of those dog tags, man. They're both gone, eaten by the island. This guy's freaking me out a little bit. I just saw him again. I can't see. Is that a player or a bot? I don't know. I think that's a bot, right? Yeah. Hold on, I gotta move. I don't like where this player is. He's being really cautious. I don't know if he saw me already. We could try to wrap around. Thing is, I can barely see him. Everything's so fuzzy across the hill. So I don't know what gear he's in. I think he's not wearing a helmet. But he could still be geared and just have forgotten a helmet. I do that all the time. Okay, this bot will not leave us alone. I'm gonna keep rotating and see if we can find this guy. Maybe he's back in Gore Pit now. This bot is really annoying, huh? Luckily this bot can't hit us, but oof, he's scaring us, that's for sure. So I tried to stay low down here, thinking that I don't want him to see me running across the hills, so I'll stay low and see if we can like sneak up behind him somehow. But I still don't see him here. This is weird. Maybe, because I don't think he saw me. So I'm surprised. I mean, he might have seen me the second time, but originally he didn't see me. And it seemed like he was playing pretty cautiously. How far down does this go? Like, I'm wondering if... I think I just saw him. I'm wondering if we can wrap, like, really far around without him seeing us. No. No, we can't. He saw us just then. Not sure what to do here. We're way too exposed if we try to wrap around that way through Gore Pit. Because I think he's watching that pretty closely. Honestly, I don't even know if I should do this. Because if he doesn't move, I don't think I can see him. Because he's just going to blend in with the trees in the background too well. So if I'm like keeping myself exposed there and he sees me, I won't know that he sees me because I can't see him very well. And then he will shoot me in the head and I will die and I'll be sad. But I do still want to go into prison. We didn't check for a GPU at all. This is probably him. Got a scar. Not super kitted. We can go for the headshot. But if we miss the headshot, he's gonna run back towards the wall and then be a whole other problem. See where he goes from here. Maybe he'll go up the tower. What the heck? Oof. Okay. Luck was on our side there, man. I had like a weird lag spike just then, and then he went flying. All right, whatever. We'll take it. We'll take a little luck. I think this was the guy. So our patience paid off there. Perfect. Maybe we'll get a dog tag from this man. I'm shaking so much, and I forgot to put the heart rate monitor on. I just remembered that I just forgot. Okay. Man, he did some damage to us, dude, with that scar. Maybe we should have stayed in our little building here. I don't know. It worked out in the end, so I guess whatever we did worked. Alright, let's see. I mean, I think this was the guy. He also wasn't wearing a helmet like the other guy. So it's probably the same guy. Level 41. Oof. Big boy. Alright, let's go check for GPU finally, and then get trapped down here by some kitted squad who's gonna show up right now. That's what it always feels like. I spend too much time here, and then people will show up a little bit later and trap me here, which sucks, dude. Alright. Nothing we want there. Where is this bot, dude? See, every time I look, he's not there. Alright, let's get some of these NRSs. And we'll have a snack, I guess. Oh, that's a bot. That better be a bot walking towards me. Okay. I don't think we want powder, but we do want this dog tag. Maybe we'll need a grenade. Now let's take some of these attachments, because these are nice. Alright. Oh, I was like, what's that stuff? We did that. Alright, I think we're good. Man, that guy had a lot of NRSs. How many NRSs do you guys bring into raids? I bring like 2. Maybe 3 if I'm feeling like I'm going in pretty kitted. But I feel like I think I'm the minority here. I feel like I bring in a lot less NRSs than I should. So I'm curious. Hold on. Heard footsteps again. So I'm curious. What's a good number of NRSs? Let me know how many you bring in. I feel like I'm vastly minimizing how much healing I should be bringing in. Alright. Not finding too much here that we want. Oof. Just getting worse each box. Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. I'm glad we checked all of them, though. At least we got a crypto. And I think we're going to leave prison. I don't like being here. I don't like looting prison. I like looting this. Oh, we forgot this. Okay, and we forgot this. Oh. Oh, okay. I don't like looting prison. I don't like staying around here too long. This feels like a dangerous spot. This is Red Us, right? Yeah, probably. Oh god, he's coming in here? I didn't think he was gonna come in here. 4 shots. 4 shots with a Tapco. What is going on? That's not normal. That is not normal. Alright. We healed up. Let's try to get out of here now. But I'm greedy. So I'm gonna have to check some more stuff still. I don't like doing it, but there's just a few more spots we need to look at, I think. See if we can get this shot. And nope, he's gone. Okay. I don't know if it's good to be standing right here. Alright, well that wasn't too bad. Alright, let's take care of this last spot and then we will... Okay, well he's gone. Well, I wanted to shoot this bot, but I guess we'll just have to get a little closer and probably waste another NRS in a second. Getting close to these bots does not sound like a good idea, huh? One of these days, man, we're gonna find a flare. It's gonna be so exciting. Alright. I think that should be all the bots. We now have about 30 seconds to loot before they all come back, but that should be enough time, right? Don't really need this magazine anymore. But I'm gonna keep it just in case. It doesn't have that much ammo, but who knows? Maybe we'll need it. So I wanted to come here. I think the dumbbell still spawns here. I don't remember that chair being here, but I think that's where it spawns. So we'll check that out. But like I said, I don't like being in this prison fishbowl of death. But I haven't heard any shots from the surrounding areas, so hoping it's relatively safe here right now. Alright, nothing there. We're gonna go up. We're going up into the tower. Started doing this recently when I'm in prison before I leave. Because I feel like... What is that? Is that the guard? Oh, creepy. I feel like you can get some good vision here. You can check, you know, you can't stand in trees and scan anymore, so you gotta find new spots. And this is a pretty good scanning spot. If you don't move around too much, they might just think you're a bot. Or if you walk really slowly. So we see a bot down there. That's good, and we're getting some shooting. Which sounds like pretty far away. We have docks. Alright, we do. We're gonna go check out that shooting, I think. It might be someone trying to head to docks. But first, let's open all this stuff. Okay. So I didn't hear any shots back, so I don't know if that should have me more concerned. We'll find out in a little bit, right? Alright, Still 3 ticks on this. I want to see if anyone shows up on the hills after that. But I didn't see anything. So we're gonna go sprint to our next location, which will be this guard kiosk. Oh man, I feel so exposed. I do not like running out here. New Island, man, I am just so uncomfortable on New Island. It's fun, and I like it. But New Island has me so scared all the time. Okay, so I guess he's out of ammo. How far is he gonna run? We should actually let him go. Okay. I thought he was gonna keep running. Alright, so the thought process there is if the bot's gonna keep running up into those hills, we're gonna let him go because he will let us know if there is a player up in those hills. But then he stopped and started shooting us again. So we had to take him out to stop drawing attention to ourselves. Actually, we might just leave. I might just try to leave, actually. Exfils are open. We got 3 kills. I feel like this is a good raid to start on. Let's not ruin it by getting greedy and dying, right? But then the little Tabor devil on my shoulder's like, yeah, but there's so much loot left on this map that we could collect. We should get it all. Don't know what to do. Maybe we'll at least... but what if he already made it to docks? I don't know. The shots we heard were a long time ago, and I don't even know if they were from research. It could be someone at radar, much farther away. So I'm like wondering, should we just go to docks and try to cut them off? Should we go to research and just loot? Just don't know. I'm not feeling very decisive today. Ooh, didn't mean to stand up there. I don't think we want any of that stuff. Take a grenade and some money. And let's keep going. I think we're gonna go to docks. Though actually, wait, if this guy was going to docks already, we would have heard shots there too. There's no way you can get to docks without getting the wrath of those bots. They're very aggressive. Maybe we'll just peek here and see if research looks like a fun place to be. And if it looks not very fun, then we'll go. Then we'll go home. Bot over there. Doors are open. Alright, I've ruled it not a super fun place to go. And I think we're gonna leave. Alright. Just making sure that there's no one like on the road coming towards us. Because we're gonna spend a little time at docks, I think, so I want to do a little bit of scanning behind us, but I don't think there's anyone here that's gonna show up. Hopefully now. Ah, darn, I saw movement for a second. It was this bot. I thought it might be a player running to exfil, and we got lucky, but nah. How was he running though? That was weird. Alright, looks like this might have been looted. We're gonna do a quick little walkthrough anyway. Oh, so there must have been a dock spawn, huh? I feel like this mostly gets looted by someone who spawns at docks, because you spawn like right next to it. It's hard to resist coming in here. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, I think we're all done. We didn't find... Ooh, was that chocolate though? No, we don't need it. Yeah, let's eat it anyway. We didn't really find much. We found some food. It was delicious. Found some chocolate. That was pretty good too. And we are ready to leave. Oh. After we take this grip. So that is easy money. Wow, I didn't even know there was a crate here. Wonder what's in there. I'll just check these real quick and then we'll go. 939, 762 by 39. Oh, we actually need that one. Sweet. All right, let's get off the island. All right, so good first raid. I hope all our raids go like that today. I doubt they will, but that would be awesome. Let's get re-kitted, and then I'll see you in the next raid. Oh, okay. So we got the spawn that we fought at the beginning of last raid. We are now here. How should we play this? Ow. I think I played it wrong. How bad did that get us? 10%? Let's wait here a second. I want to hear shots back here to know that there's a gore pit spawn. We did just hear those shots, so someone else is probably at the front of prison. You can't really tell. I don't see anyone. Let's keep moving. We're gonna get into our favorite little hut here. I think that bot is shooting me. Because I think... Yeah, there was a shot. I was like, I think there's someone pretty close. Ooh, that's a lot of candy. Okay. Like that. Alright. Yeah, look, that bot is pointing to the left. Let's heal up. Someone's close. There's a gore pitter. But I'm not planning on moving until I at least have an idea where he is. I think he's right here. Yes, he was. Alright. Okay, let's go, let's go. I think they're all shooting me. Okay. What the heck? Hold on, there's someone else here, I think. Now, let's see if we can get this guy. Okay, so we got one of them. I think the other guy has a Ragnar on, which is interesting. Well, there's a lot of crap in here, huh? That one's a bot. This would be a great time for us to reposition, but I'm not going to move. This feels very familiar to last raid, huh? Let him get into the fishbowl and then we'll try to fight him now. Wow, great shot, dude. That sucked. But good shot, man. Alright, man. I gave us like a 10% chance of losing that fight. Like, we had every advantage there. But we still lost it because that is how Tabor works sometimes. So, let's get kitted up again. And then I'll see you in the next raid. Alright. Our plant it is. So, one silver lining of that raid, dying to that headshot, is we still managed to get our headshot spec task done and our 10 kill spec task done. So we basically got what we wanted out of that raid, was we wanted to get those done, and now we can reset them for this raid. That guy's gonna be kind of hard to find, huh? Yeah, that guy's long gone. Alright. He's giving me naked vibes though, so I'm not sure he is going to survive in shipping. Shipping is scary. But we haven't seen anyone here yet. Which Has me intrigued. Oh my gosh. He's literally right behind us. Alright, let's go check that out. Hopefully he doesn't have a teammate. Or someone in power plant that heard all those shots. Still hearing the shipping shots, so our boy, our naked boy, is still alive. Or maybe he's not as naked as we thought. Alright, where did this guy spawn? I think there's a spawn back in those hills. So, he must have just come sprinting over here, huh? With one of the most popular guns in the game right now. The G3! This is actually a pretty nice bag. I like this bag. It's nice when you get like kitted bag, right? Alright, so let's do some packing here and then I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, and close this just to be sure. Looks like we're good there. I was like, I should probably be watching this beach, huh? See if our guy comes back after hearing those shots. But that would be like a smart play, so we're not about that right now. We're about non-smart plays. We're about the dummy plays. Let's go check for the flare. I recently found out that I think the flare has a static spawn here, which I think is fantastic because no one comes to this area usually. And so I think it will be good for the game to make this area a little more interesting, a little more likely for other players to come here. But I'm a little wary because normally there's like another spawn or two in here, and we haven't heard anything. I think if there was a player here that we would have heard them by now. It's pretty hard to stay stealthy in these POIs with how aggressive the bots can be. Now let's see if I can do this and jump this time. Well, first we gotta open this. Alright, here we go. Jump 1, 2. Oh gosh. What if he like... Dude, he's like shimmying and stuff. Okay, but we got him. I have a lot of trouble in this window. Okay, I think you have to crouch and then... Okay, come on, that's just insane. You have to crouch and then you have to uncrouch to actually get through. It's weird. It's a weird window, man. Okay, well, I don't really feel like dealing with that. And this, I think, is where the flare will spawn, most likely on this chair. Last time I came here, there was a big box. I got stuck in it. Ended up, like, dying. But, actually, wait, no, I didn't die. I didn't die. I took a ton of damage, healed up, and exfilled right over there. So it wasn't too bad, but it was annoying. But they got rid of that box, so my issue is gone now. You can Oh, an angled grip. Awesome. You can no longer get stuck there like I did. Yeah, we're a little hungry, I guess. Let's see, what? Is that at me? Let's... Where is this guy? He's gotta be below me, right? Because we saw a bot up there. There's no way there's a player above me. I think he's below me? I think he's above me? I can't tell where this guy is at all. Oh my god, wait, what? Alright, we're gonna add that to the deaths of times I got killed because I forgot to check my gun and it was on single fire. I actually don't know how that gun got on single fire because I never put them on, and I'm pretty sure that was one of my scars. But maybe it was someone else's scar and we didn't check it, but oof, that was not good. I feel like we almost had him too. It took me like a second to realize it was single fire and then it was too late, but I feel like we were close. Alright, we're going to double check that this one is on full auto, and I will see you guys in the next raid. Oh, okay. I had no idea where we were for a second. That's really normal though. Do we feel like going all the way up to the lighthouse? I'm not sure we do. I think we're going to go this way actually. And pretty sure this gun is full auto, so hopefully that bad situation we got ourselves in last raid does not happen in this raid. We'll probably still die, but we'll hopefully be able to defend ourselves a little better. Yeah, they on the road. I'd make sure my gun was still loaded. Let's see where they went. They were kind of kidded, huh? I should check my health. That's not so bad. Keep an eye out behind us, too. There could be someone at lighthouse who sneaks up on us here. We should move. Who's that guy? That his teammate? Okay, let's check our kills. Oh my god. There's a horde of guys showing up here. Okay, man, I got lucky there. That might have been a player shooting me. Because I think we drew the attention of the hill guy right now. Oof, and there is someone over there too. Okay. That's my backpack. We want that. We're backing up. We're backing up. This is getting a little too hot. Someone's gonna sneak up on us from lighthouse soon too. So let's back up a bit. And regroup. Maybe take out this lighthouse guy first. Like, his gun didn't sound kitted, but could have been just he was just using a pistol to take out the bot. We did give away our little advantage we had there on the hill. I don't even know if I checked scores now. Would I know what I have? I'm not sure. I think we're at 2? 3, 4? No, 2 player kills. We got 1 in the last raid, 1 just now. So I think both of the kitted guys are still alive. So we definitely got 1 kill on that other trio that was running up on us. He's one of them, I think. But I know there's still another one alive somewhere. Or that could be a completely different person. Who knows? Okay, that's 1 more. How's this mag doing? Still 3 ticks. This was the one. I knew there was one that I had swapped in that wasn't good. It was that one. It was 2 ticks. It wasn't bad, but it wasn't great. What do we do here? I think there's still a guy behind us. I think there's a kitted squad up top. And we don't have that much ammo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah, there definitely was this guy. Oh, AK Alpha, I was not expecting that. To the head, of course. Alright, well, that was a it was a fun situation, that's for sure. Let's grab some new armor, let's grab some helmets, and I will see you in another raid. Okay, let's spawn again. Is this ready? Yeah. Alright, let's go. That was a pretty fun fight, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got into a bad position, and I lost that for a reason, because I let myself get pincered by 2 different squads. But, you know, sometimes that's how it goes. You just get third-partied. It's much more fun when you are the third party or the fourth party and no one else shoots back at you, but it's not always going to be that way. I did not expect the guy coming from Lighthouse though to be AK Alpha. I thought he was like probably like a Ruger or something based on the silent shots I heard or the little wimpy shots I heard. So I was like, Ruger guy, not a problem. Okay, so I see someone over there. Not sure if they see me already. Let's see where they go. I might have already missed them too. They might have left already. They were behind that crate. They're pretty far. They could easily, I think, just run away in this time and not come this way. Let's keep moving. I don't think they're coming this way. So I want to secure. I mean, basically, we're going to go back to what we did last time. I think there's a bot in here. So if there is someone at Lighthouse, we should hear something. So I'm not really going to bother going up there right now. Hearing a lot of shots at Village, though, which has me intrigued. But that's a pretty far run. So we might just go to Radar. We always survive at Radar, so I'm sure this will be, for a raid that I'm trying to live through, I'm sure it's a good idea to head to a Radar first. I think I see a player on the road. And he's right here. This bot might cause him to run directly at us, actually. I don't think he's kitted, but I didn't think the last guy was kitted, and then I got AK Alpha to the face, so who knows. Alright. Shake the rust off a little bit from that last death. Get an easy kill, we'll take it. This guy didn't really have a chance. Just unlucky that he spawned near us. I wonder if this was the guy that we saw earlier. Ah. I see. Not bad. Oh, that didn't... Is that a bot? I saw blood with no damage. Was that a bot that shot us then? What happened? Where did it go? That has to be a bot, right? We didn't take any damage, but we did get hit. So that would be like... That's because I think we got headshot by the bot, which does no damage. That is not a bot at all. Okay. Interesting. Hold on, let's just run for it. I don't like turning my back to this fight. But I want to back up from the fight anyway. Okay, we made it a little bit. Sounds like he's got like a Galil SKS. I don't know, he's doing some good damage to us, that's for sure. And he's got all the advantage here, uphill. Think we got him. I think we got the headshot. Oh, we'll rotate over here to the right. I saw the gun go flying, so pretty sure we're good. Let's see what we were working against here. Let's see. We should see the stuff pretty soon, right? Okay, there it is. Yeah. Where did his gun go? All right. AKM. This guy was kitted. Now we should be safe for a little bit, right? I think. Level 32. We got a lucky headshot. Is that another one? Dude, is everyone running this quest right now? So the first guy we killed, all he had in his sling was this USB drive. And now this guy has it as well. I'm wondering if it's just that time of Tabor where everyone's running the same quest. Where did that come from? Just pulled that out of nowhere. How many more does he have? Oh my gosh. I can't. He's got like a secret stash of healing. I think that's the last one. Yeah. Ooh, wait, that's a better armor. Or a good armor, I mean. We still have food and water, right? Now let's take this bottle, we might need it. Okay. What the heck was that, dude? There's a guy behind us. I just saw his head peeking out through the corner. What the heck? Okay. Wow, this is scary. Today has been scary. Every time I turn around, there's like someone looking at me. And the new player models are scary too. Like, I don't like their faces. They freak me out. They're like, the new player models, their faces are like some kind of like, it's got uncanny valley. So like when they're staring at you, dude, it just freaks me out. You can just tell like something's wrong, that they're not fully human. Alright. We definitely saw someone there. Lucky that they didn't start shooting us. Surprised they didn't start shooting us. They gotta be behind that rock still. But we should probably stop looting until this guy's dealt with. Okay. I feel like this happens to me a lot too, where I get a kill, I go to loot it, and then I get into the exact same situation of the guy that I killed. I missed all those shots, guys. I was too excited. Alright. So that's probably why he didn't shoot me, because I think he had like a pistol. But we'll take it. Whatever. It's hard to survive in this game, so I'll take any win I can get. And what were we doing here? We were trying to get this. Dude, if he has another USB in his bag, I'm gonna lose it. That'll be too funny. If there's like 5 people, I drastically overestimated that number just now. Feels like it's 5 people, but if there's like another person trying to run this quest, man. Alright, give me a second here, we'll figure this out. Alright, we're all good. Had a little snack, checked all our mags. We are set. That's a good tip too. Anytime you're in a safe spot like this, you just want to fight, check all your mags again, give them a shake. Check all your vest mags too, your vest mags. I think that's what I would call them. Give everything a shake. Just make sure that you didn't like accidentally put a crappy mag somewhere that's gonna get you killed later on. Ruger. Okay. He didn't have a backpack, so no flash drive for this guy. I wonder where he even came from. That was weird. Okay. What if he was the guy from the very beginning? We saw a guy back down here. What if that was him this whole time? That'd be kind of hilarious. Alright, well, we have spent a lot of time here. I bet exfils are going to open like any second now. So let's go check out radar. Okay. We'll just wait here. That was a nice shot. For once. I gotta get better at headshots, man. I just feel like I would lose some fights that I shouldn't because I'm too likely to start aiming for the torso on players. I think I just need to start aiming for the head. Sometimes I actively aim for the head, but pretty rare. I should start doing it more. Because the only way to get better is to just keep trying, right? Okay, yeah, he's still shooting me. I thought he was going to give me a break. Okay, well that was complete luck. I don't know. That bot kill just now felt... That was all luck. That was all luck. But hey, maybe we have some good luck right now. I feel like that's a real thing in Tabor. You can get like these lucky streaks, you know, and then we're like... Everything just kind of goes your way, and the headshots all headshot it. The loot all loots. Well, you're just like, everything's going your way. Maybe that's this raid. So far it is. I would say, yeah, I would say that we're having a lucky raid so far. Especially with that spot that we had on that guy. Or the fact that the second guy wasn't able to kill us as he ran around the rocks. These are all very good things to make me feel very lucky. That's probably a bot that we saw, right? On the roof, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Staring at us. Doesn't mean that there's not someone in there, though. But I do see another bot patrolling on the ground, so I think we're good. I don't think there's anyone in radar right now. I want to check down here. Just scan, see if there's anyone sneaking up on us right now. And then we will go in. Alright, this mag is still good. Should be, yeah, there he is. I was like, there should be one more bot. He usually hangs out in the bottom, and he hides there, and then as soon as you start moving in, he shows up and ends your day early. And there he was. But we're not going to go in just yet. I think we got a little bit of time here. I'm going to loot these outside boxes, which I don't think I ever do, because I'm usually too scared. We do need that LBAV, but I really don't feel like bothering taking it out with me. You need this ACOG as well. That one I'll bother. And I don't think we need to bring any food with us. I will leave that for someone else. Hey, look, we are nice sometimes. Alright, I'm not going to let this bot scare me through the window like he always does. Weird. I thought those were better shots than they took. I don't know. Sometimes it feels like these bots right now are just like not dying. Like it feels like you're hitting them in the head and they just are like, haha, whatever. Maybe he had a helmet on. Alright, so we're gonna get in here now at the perfect time for some duo to come trap us in. Right when we're about to leave. It'll be perfect timing. Let's see, nothing there. I don't think that's anything that we want yet. What I mean by that is, like, I think that will be useful maybe next wipe. I don't know. But for now, I don't really see a huge reason to bother collecting the junk. After the initial, like, ooh, new stuff. After that wore off, the shiny little new stuff thing wore off, I don't really take the junk anymore. It's a nice grip. We'll take that. Backpack is not looking well packed, but that's pretty much typical for me. And we'll have another little snack because this one is free. What are we gonna get here? Okay. Yeah, we're not gonna bother with that stuff right now. Let's keep going. Make a flashlight. This is always good. There we go. Found a spot for it, so that's nice too. We can fit a grenade in, come on. Ooh, another grip. Found out recently that this gum actually sells for like a lot. I don't know about these single packets, but if you get like a box of it, should probably watch out in these windows, huh? You get like a box of gum or the bag, pretty sure they're very valuable. Ooh, another ACOG. Unfortunately, we can only get credit for ACOGs once per raid. The second ACOG is just money for us. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, I am very interested in this GPU now. How are we gonna get out of here? Is the question. Not sure, but we're gonna just get out. Don't think I have a great shot of packing this GPU into my bag right now. And I actually think it would be better for us to just leave anyway. But let's not leave through the front. I think if you leave this building, I think you should always come out through this back pathway. Because everyone's gonna watch that front. If you come out this way, you have a chance of maybe surprising someone. Do we make it to pier or docks? They both sound so dangerous. I think we're gonna try pier. I haven't heard much from this section of the map in a while. Oh my god, that's just every time that scares me so much. These trees are people on the hill. I think they're trees. So let's get going. Try to find a path down here that doesn't kill us. I think we can go here. Okay. We're just gonna keep running. This guy is not our problem right now. This is an awkward spot to be out of energy, huh? Trying to get to that crevice. We're gonna heal up in the crevice. Alright, so this is the scary part. Oh, you know what actually I should do is just go hide. Or like, just go hide up at lighthouse for 30 minutes. But I don't feel like doing that. I think I'd rather just die and play another raid than, or just get out with this quickly. Then go waste 30 minutes of my life. Now let's keep going. I hope we don't run into Mamba Jamba. I don't think that's his name. I don't actually know his last name or his first name. I don't know what Mamba is. I guess he's just Mamba. That's his only name. But I think his friends probably call him Mamba Jamba. Just for fun, though. He probably doesn't have any friends. Seems kind of like a solo guy. Alright. Okay, so we don't have a bot in the watch guard tower. But that's not super weird because I'm pretty sure the guard's just going to be on the other side of that wall anyway. So now we're going to run up here, secure this hill line, and then do some more scouting on the pier. What I want to see is no players. I just want to see bots. But not Mamba. So I've got a lot of requirements. Okay. So far so good, right? Don't see any players. But I also don't see any bots. And I kind of want to know where this bot is. Because he completely ruined my day the other time I was playing. I was having a good time looting this house, getting ready to exfil. Ah, perfect, there he is. And he came and just decimated me. Not today, though. Alright, so also the next thing we gotta make sure is we don't just fall off this hill and kill ourselves, because I've seen other players do that. These hills are hard to navigate. We'll play that a little safe as well. Is this not looted? Are we like extra lucky? Or is this extra dangerous? Nice. I actually didn't know if you could put the pistol there, the flare pistol. But you can. That was a cool find. That'll be my second one. If we ever get a flare, try using it. That'll be cool. I should not be doing any of this. This is breaking my number 1 or number 2 rule, I don't know. Of when you find good loot, like a GPU or a car battery, just get out of the raid. Don't loot any more stuff. But I can't help it. I have an addiction. Alright, I see more bots down there as well. So let's find out how to get out of here. Can we crouch under here, maybe? Oh, I know I've seen people jump this dude, but not me. Man, I really hope there's no one watching me from over there. I can't. I don't think I can do a great job of scanning for it. And there's not any bots in that direction that would let us know if someone is coming from those hills. Put the GPU down safely. That's one. Where's this other guy? Probably on like another map by now. They run so far after shooting you. It's kind of hilarious. Alright, put the GPU down safely again. Oh my god, there's another one. Alright. I think we should be safe from bots now, but who knows? There could be players that heard that. We made a lot of noise. Wonder if that's a player death over there. This doesn't look looted at all, huh? Alright. Should be safe to loot here. And what I'm thinking is, I know I'm breaking my rule again, but we made a lot of noise. So I'm not really against the idea of chilling out here for a little bit and see if someone comes looking, because they could be close and they could be hiding on those hills right now. This is a pretty dangerous exfil. Because of that, make them wait a little longer and hopefully they get like impatient or something, or hopefully they're not there. That would be, huh. That's a suspicious trash can, right? I don't remember that trash can being there. I think that trash can's a mimic. Okay. This is how it always goes, man. Whenever I find an ACOG, I always find like, I never find like one, I mean, okay, that's not true, obviously. But it feels like most of the time, if I find an ACOG in a raid to complete that spec quest, I find like 3 ACOGs. I never find just one. And it's like, it's like I try to complete the quest, find the one ACOG, I get really excited, because it's been a while since I found one, and then I'll find like a bunch more in that same raid, and they don't count, and that's just how it goes for me. It's unlucky, unfortunate, but this is good lucky, so. I'm so paranoid right now. I'm hearing footsteps that don't exist. I don't even think there's anyone here. Everything is untouched. Maybe that's why I'm paranoid too, because 3006. We're not gonna fit that in our. We're not gonna be able to fit that in our backpack. I think I'm extra paranoid because I feel like we heard shots here, but I'm not seeing like any evidence of someone being here. I don't like mysteries in this game. I mean, they're fun. Did we open that one? Probably. They're fun, but I don't like them because they make me uncomfortable. I think one time we found a Kurtek figurine in here. So I'm going to run back in here again and see if we get one more. Take a flashlight as well. I swear I found one time. I think it was like sitting right here. Like it didn't look like I mean, it might have been a completely random spawn, but it was just like sitting out in the open. So I was like, yeah, well, let's check again. We didn't find anything. That's all right. I think we're going to get ready to leave. Ooh, I always forget about this med crate. That's why. I think that looks like it's in a different spot now than it used to be too. I'm going crazy. Oh no, it is, because it's a different trash can. This is the one I was looking at originally. I wonder if trash cans block bullets. Okay, another bot. That's fine. We like seeing that. Take that. Alright, I think this should be our last bot to deal with, and we can go. Alright, and this time I'm not going to do much scanning after taking those shots. We're just going to try to go for it. And we will definitely not be looting. So I want to just basically watch these hills. I think for the most part we would be able to see someone. So we should be okay to like back up. Now we're in a lot of danger. But I feel like we would have seen them earlier. Unless they hid down there. That would be a tough one to see before we get to this spot. Alright guys, well that is going to be it for today. That was a good raid to end on. We got some kills. Actually, we had a lot of kills today in general, but we just didn't survive as often as we would like. That's okay. Wow, dude, I must be the worst GPU thrower. But anyway, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.